Hello everybody, welcome to another week of Sweet Talk with Swpea. I'm Annette and this is Allison.
Hello.
How have you been, Allison?
Pretty good, yeah.
We need to
Busy.
speak to our we need to speak to our wardrobe department because we're clashing again. I think we might need to get black
It's not
t-shirts.
too bad this time.
Anyway, this week we're going to talk about, I thought we'd do a themed week this week, Allison, and we're going to talk about bugs, bees and butterflies.
Yay, we've got lots of designs.
Yeah, and I didn't actually realise how many designs we've got with bugs, bees and butterflies in it till I started looking and I went, oh goodness, we do. Well, we have lots of floral designs on our website too, so bugs, bees and butterflies go with floral garden type things.
Yep.
So we're going to go through some of our bugs, bees and butterfly designs. Some of them are a lot older, some of them are more recent. And then we'll just jump on to a couple of things to do with the sew along, some new releases.
Yep, just give you some details.
And some specials that we've got, special discounts.
If you like any of the products that you see in this video, they'll all be listed in order in the description.
So we'll get straight into it.
Yes.
So this was a block of the month quite a few years ago now, isn't it? Allison.
This is still for James.
So our lovely Emma designed and digitised this one. She called it the Wonder Block quilt.
Yeah.
And the thought behind it was she just all things in nature.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of blocks here that relate to our theme this week.
It was great as a block of the month as well because everyone was pretty surprised every week because we went from flowers to bugs to birds and
animals,
fox and actually I think that's a bull there.
Yeah, so anything to do with nature, but it's all very stylised.
Mm-hmm.
We've made ours in really bright batik colour. Oh no, they're not batiks, just bright colours.
Yeah.
And then
actually I think there's some calf facets.
yeah, there are. That's what.
And this is a beautiful butterfly here with our bug theme.
And this is beetles.
Beetles.
So there's a beetle there and a beetle there. I mean, even if you don't like beetles, you can hardly tell that.
I was going to say that it's just a pretty quilt overall. So.
Yeah. So there's 12 because it was a block of the month. So, but they're available to buy individually now or as a set.
Yeah.
The sashing and the corner little blocks, they're available as a separate set as well.
Yeah.
And then on the website, we've got a download for how to put the whole quilt together.
And we have seen a lot of people actually just purchase a block in the borders and then make a bag out of that.
Yeah, you don't need to. Yeah, so if
you
there's
don't
one
have
that
to make
just
the whole quilt.
Yeah, so if there's one that takes your fancy, you could just use one block and put it on a cushion or a pillow or table runner. So that's just absolutely beautiful. That's one of our most popular designs.
And it comes in, I don't have the size, but
Five-
it would be
5
5 by
by
7,
yeah.
6 by 10 and
7 by 12. Yeah,
Okay,
this was
so
done in the
that's
6
that
by
one.
10, that one. So that was our block of the month Wonder Quilt. Keep it tidy. Then we've got this beautiful, this is a recent release, Allison. This is called our Picket Fence Table Runner. It's available in 5 by 7, 6 by 10 and 7 by 12 again. This time the blocks are going vertically.
And that is so versatile. You could use that as a table runner as we've sewn it, or you could make a bag out of it, or you could actually use it as a border at the bottom of a quilt or the whole way around a quilt.
So I'd nearly forgotten about this, forgot that we had bees and bugs on this until I saw it sitting downstairs yesterday. Yeah. So we've got beautiful little embroidered bees and butterflies in the garden.
So that's the Picket Fence
Table Runner. Then next we've got a lot of flags, seasonal flags on the website, Allison. This is our beautiful spring. Spring is in the air flag, so it comes in the 5 by 7, 6 by 10 and 7 by 12.
And it also features butterflies and a dragonfly.
This is really, really pretty.
We have a whole set of flags like this. We have an autumn, a fall one,
winter
one,
So Silvana is one of our other digitisers here, designers, and Silvana's really, really keen with her calligraphy.
Yeah.
So she's actually made this font up herself, so this can't be found anywhere else, so it's beautiful. She has beautiful handwriting anyway.
Yeah.
So she's put that into the embroidery. So that's that one.
Mm-hmm.
So going along, let me flip my page. We've got our dragonfly pouches, Allison. So
There, and there's one behind your head.
There is two. So these are gorgeous. These can be made in 6x10, 7x12, 6x12, and
8x12 and 9x12.
12. Yeah.
So, and that's basically the 6x10 hooping would be here. And if you sew it in a bigger hoop, obviously it gets bigger, not bitter.
That's very cute.
Fully lined inside, and it has one that we've made out of cork. This denim one, Deanna made this for herself.
Yep.
And just recycled some old jeans.
So this has got a special name. This
reverse applique.
Yeah, reverse applique.
And we've used a little bit of mylar on the wings. And then in our other purse,
we've used our cork fabric.
Yeah, and this particular one's called uncorked, but we have quite a few plain-ish ones, or with just a tiny bit of silver or gold or something
that mylar is perfect for insect wings, Allison. It's just
beautiful.
It's just absolutely beautiful.
Benefit of cork as well as it wears better on a purse or something. You can get around and get a bit of moisture on it and just wipe it off.
Yeah, especially if you're holding it like that. You know, if it gets dirty down there, you can just wipe it over with a damp cloth.
Yeah. And I don't think, we do have a clip on it.
Staff.
It's great for a child to take something in their school bag like that they need. Yeah. Put it in there to keep it safe or something.
It's beautiful. And then going along with our insects theme still, we've got our beautiful flying insects hanger. So this design, we've got a new designer digitiser here at Swpea, Naomi, a lovely young girl who's learning. So this is one of her new designs that she's put out.
She's already an artist and
she is,
in graphic design, so she's found it a lot easier to pick up using the software because she already knows how to draw digitally, but it takes a bit of learning to actually transfer that into stitches and something that stitches out properly.
So this one comes in square blocks, Allison. So 6x6,
6x6,
7x7, 8x8. There's no applique in this one. It's all embroidery.
It is. I love this quilting.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's really modern looking. You could use that by itself without the insects, or you could use these blocks separately, just on a little child's t-shirt, or you could put them on towels, hand towels. So that's our flying insects hanger.
Yes.
Then moving right along.
And it's got a list this week, so we don't forget.
There's so many. The little butterfly purse.
Oh, a little butterfly purse. This is actually, I learned to do in the hoop butterfly purse. This one's actually made in the 4x4 hoop, as you can see. It's a little one. But it has a zipper and fully lined, like all our purses. And with this design, in the instructions, we've actually gone into a lot of detail. Probably a lot more detail than we even do in our normal instructions. So if you're trying to learn how to sew something in the hoop, especially to add a zipper.
So my advice, thinking back to when I first did my first zipper purse years and years ago, Allison, I was overwhelmed because how does a zipper get put in the hoop?
Yeah.
And I found the only way, and because I cook a lot and I follow recipes, I learned very quickly that you have to follow it step by step. You actually have to have trust in the process because
you do. It doesn't make sense sometimes.
We've tested it over and over again. So if you just trust the instructions, trust that you'll end up with the purse at the end.
And make sure if it says to put the fabric right side up, you put it right side up.
Yeah, you have to follow it to the word. Don't presume that you know better than the instructions.
And actually, we've used scraps for this. That was a bit of old upholstery fabric that one of us had at home,
but it's
beautiful. It up here. So just use your scraps.
Yep.
It only takes a small zipper, so it's not going to cost you any money to give that a go.
No, and like once you've mastered the zipper in that purse, you can do any of our designs with zippers. So this can come in the 4x4, what else? What have we got? 4x4, 5x5 and 6x6.
Yeah.
So they'll just be a little bit bigger each, like an inch bigger for each of those. So next we have, Allison, our beautiful butterfly chapunto pouches.
Yes.
Got that one and that one.
Okay.
So this is another design that's made.
We've actually showed these a few times in our sweet talk, but to tell you the truth, we're a little bit obsessed with them.
We are.
So that's using our beautiful rose gold faux PU. It's made like this in the hoop. So this is the 7x12 purse, and that's how large it ends up being.
But all of this beautiful stitching and everything, it's got the highs.
It's like a knockdown.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Quilting stitch, and that it just shows up a lot with the metallic. And then inside, there's no raw seams. We've put a little loop on the side there, so you can attach a strap.
Yep, it's beautiful.
Or you could just use it as a little clutch. And then it's got a second one we made because we're obsessed with this.
Yeah. So this is
antique grain navy blue.
Right. So that's a PU faux leather as well. It's got that beautiful sheen on it that really just shows that chapunto. So chapunto is the name of a form of embroidery.
It is,
right?
where basically you normally have something that knocks down part of it, and then you want the other part to be raised.
Get that relief in it.
So we've actually used 2 layers of batting.
Yep.
You know, so it just gives it a little bit of extra height. So
if you're looking for something different, like an evening purse or something that you don't need a big purse for, this would be beautiful.
And it comes in larger hoops as well, so you can make a larger one if you have a machine that can cope with that. So 6x10, 7x12, 8x12 and 9.5 times 14 that comes in.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Next is our butterfly table runner that I've pinned up to the wall, so we won't try and pull it down because we'll pull the whole set apart probably. But it's been, they're actually squares.
Yeah.
So each square is 1/2 of the butterfly. So there's actually a join down the butterfly's body. So that way, we did it like that, Allison, because we wanted to be able to make it in a smaller hoop.
Yeah, so the 4x4 people can
do it.
Yeah.
So it comes in the smaller size. This was made in a 6x6. So it can be made in the 4x4, 5x5, 6x6 and 7x7.
And we actually have another version of it as well, made in a rectangular hoop. So the butterflies
all on one piece.
Made in one piece. And that comes in the 5x7, I think, and 6x10 and 7x12.
It's not that hard to join them together, really, because you've only got 2 points there where the satin stitching joins. It's so much fun because there's so many individual little pieces of applique on there to get just so many different colours in it. It's just absolutely...
And it made some beautiful ones for your home, didn't you?
I meant to bring them in. They're up on the wall.
Yeah.
I did an individual one and I put it up on a canvas. It just looks so nice. Yeah. But anyway, so
what's next on?
Should have had that on my notes. Allison, to bring it in. Oh, there's a lovely hanger that keeps hitting me in the head. So this can be made in the 5x7 hoop only. It's made with mylar, as you can see.
It's been stuffed in a box, so it's a little bit bent.
A little bit bent.
To leave it out.
Yeah. So there's butterflies and dragonflies. But they're absolutely beautiful, and then with the different colour changes and
we've used the mylar as instead of fabric in them.
Yeah. You can see the light going through them, James.
Yeah, actually that's pretty.
Just absolutely beautiful.
You can make them without mylar and just use a piece of fabric. And actually, if you used a pretty sheer piece of fabric, you might get a bit of light through that as well.
Yeah. There's no hard and fast way as to what you use.
Nope.
Moving on, so this is our beautiful, this is another chapunto handbag. This has got the dragonfly on the front. It's very stylised dragonfly.
And butterflies down there and the dragonfly.
And the flowers at the top.
And that's done the same way. It's interesting that this is actually our embossed cream PU, but we've knocked it down with a different colour thread.
Yeah.
And which makes it look like sort of different fabric sort of through there and really highlights.
It's a really, really pretty bag. What I like with this too, we used our bag stiffener that we have available on the website too in the panels, and it actually, like, we've got nothing except for a little bit of cardboard holding the base. Get that out. That's how sturdy and solid it is. Yep. I mean, it's sturdy and solid too because it's got the PU faux leather and the cork fabric.
So what we do is we use the stiffener instead of the batting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And then on the sides,
it is called a stabiliser.
The design's repeated, more or less.
Yeah, that's another panel.
Yeah.
Down here. So basically, you make 4 panels, and then in the instructions, we give you instructions on how to assemble it all.
Mm. I mean, you could leave one of the panels, like a back panel, plain if you wanted to.
And then, for those who don't know, we also have a blog and a YouTube channel, and on those places, you can find instructions on how to put pockets inside
the lining,
the bags, and put them in the lining.
And even the straps, we give you the instructions how to make these beautiful straps.
That comes with the bag, but then also on our blog and YouTube channel we have instructions how to make some different types of straps.
Yep.
So have a look
at that if you've never made. They're beautiful. Looked,
and you can like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then whenever a new video is released you'll be notified, so you won't miss out on anything. No.
So there's one that I forgot to put on, Alice. It's our Bunks Life bag.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is a really old design of ours, but we've redone it all. So the files are all up to date, the photos are all nice and new.
So we designed it to be used as a diaper bag or nappy bag.
Yeah.
And so there are just heaps of pockets everywhere.
As a new mum, everyone would remember, or no new mums, they need space for all their little bits and pieces.
Yeah, and we've done some on the back. There's also just a plain quilted block. So basically we give you all these panels, then you can decide which ones you want to use.
Yep.
So I guess even if you don't like our bug, you could put something else on there, or you could leave it plain.
You could just put
if you like these mesh pockets, you could have 3 of them across, like whatever you like, whatever combination.
Yeah, definitely.
Zipper panels. So that is a very handy bag, and it looks a bit used because it has been used a few times.
Yes.
So.
People borrow it.
We've got cork on the base of that as well.
Yeah, that makes it nice and sturdy.
Well, I'm always worried about when you put them down on the floor, somewhere they get dirty or whatever, and you can just wipe cork off.
I remember the nappy bags that the diaper bags we used to have when our kids were little. They were made out of cloth and they look grimy. They get so grimy. So that's a good way of keeping them cleaner looking. Okay, so then I thought we'd come to nearly the end of our bugs and stuff, and then I thought, spiders. And then I thought, Halloween.
Yes.
So we've got all of
No one likes spiders any other time of the year.
No.
Halloween, they're cool.
So this purse, this is called our spiderweb flap clutch.
Yep, so if you go to a party, there you go. A nice clutch, or a handbag, you put a long handle on it, make it a crossbody bag. You could also use some of our mylar under all this and make it
that'd be
glittery
really
spider's web. Yep. Or you could use metallic threads. And then inside it we have some other blocks.
That's an example of if you were to do it on the black. Yeah.
Just to show it. Yep. I don't know what I was uncovering.
No, I was thinking, oh dear.
And then once again inside.
Yep.
Beautiful. No raw seams inside, and that's all made in the hoop. That's made in 2 hoopings. You'll make the flap first, like that other flap we just showed you, and then the whole rest of the bag gets assembled.
So this one was made in a 6x10 hoop. It can be made in a smaller one, 5x7, or the larger 7x12.
Yeah,
so that's really cute. So now these are some of our old. We've got a big box of all our Halloween designs, so they've probably come out a bit crushed, Allison. But
look at these beautiful spiders. I love his legs. Look how they're all.
Yeah,
curled up.
And this one too. Like they look so.
He's hanging. He's having a bounce.
Another one walking up the ladder.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of thought gone into this, and the spider's web over here has caught a little flying insect.
So this is called, aptly, Allison, the arachnid Halloween quilt, because it's all about the spiders.
Yeah.
And it's square blocks. They're 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, and 7x7.
Yeah.
So that's absolutely gorgeous. So that's that one.
You could make that into a table runner or something as well. Actually, if your name starts with H, you could just sew the H block and put it on something, or A.
Oh, that's actually...
I am A. I should put that on something for Halloween.
Like on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so this little fella's been at the bottom of a suitcase, so he doesn't have a base, but you get the general idea.
Oh, we didn't stuff him.
No, so he is called our Spider Trick or Treat tote bag.
Yeah.
And he's actually got a little ribbon that this is part of the design. It gets stitched down. So it looks like he's hanging down from his own little web. So he's a cute little one.
How great would your kids think this bag was to take around with them to collect
candy and stuff?
Well, it'd be good if you could fill that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I like when Halloween comes, because when we do all our staging and things for our Halloween designs, we go nuts with all of the lollies and candies and sweets, and get pretty sick on them.
Props, but they don't last very long.
This one's a really cool one. This is our Spider's Web table centre, based on the Spider's Web design. There's snakes, there's scary eyes.
My favourite part is the little claws
coming over, peeking over there. So this is something that you could make and then just bring it out every year.
Yeah.
So it's not like you have to keep buying cheap Halloween decorations every year. You can just put it out on your table.
For a party, you could put
That's
a
right.
bowl of dip or whatever you want on that. So
that's a really cool one.
Yeah.
And then we'll just finish with this one, which is our spider's web quilt blocks and table runner. We'll make sure it's the right way around.
Okay, so this is a cuter Halloween theme.
Yep, it is.
Might suit younger children a bit better if they're scared of.
But again, there's the spiders, webs, everything that you associate with
witches and pumpkins.
Halloween. And with those traditional sort of Halloween oranges and
and there's a
greens.
crow down here. And you could get creative and use these blocks for anything.
Yeah, these could be used in a bag.
Yeah.
Or on a t-shirt.
Or just combined into another quilt with other square blocks.
Definitely. Okay, so that's that
one.
one. So they're all our Halloween designs, Allison, all our spooky ones. Then go to a cute little one. It's the little add-on block. Yeah, here it is. So we've got alphabet blocks, and then we've made some add-on ones. So someone requested, actually, it was a fan who really liked lady beetles, ladybirds. So I made that little one, so that can be added on. Yeah. These are made totally in the hoop on wash away. And part of the design, the pattern, is it does the buttonholes for you as well. So then you can thread
string or
ribbon or through it.
Yeah. And as Annette said, this shape is the same as our other
the letters.
Bunting,
for
letters,
the alphabet.
So you can mix and match.
Yeah, so if it was for a child, you can make it look really cute. So that's that one. Then getting on to our bees, because we haven't spoken enough about bees, and then that's the final one for all of our little...
There's a little bee, I know, and a big bee.
So this is a cute little mug rug.
Let's just start with this one.
I think mug rugs are a really good first design to do if you're learning in the hoop, if you're sort of scared with the zipper purses and things.
I did, and I designed this as like a Valentine's gift, obviously, because it says I love you, honey. So it's better than a card.
Yeah.
Give them that instead of a card. Actually, on the back, you could either write in a permanent marker your message to your loved one, or you could embroider it if you can do a bit of text on your embroidery machine.
Yep. So that's made just one hooping, and then it's just all turned, there'd be like an opening on the end that we've hand sewn together, so you pull it all through the right way.
And on a mug rug, actually, you could just use fabric glue.
Yeah, you can.
As well. I don't really care. On something that might be near your skin, like a quilt or something, you might not want to use the glue because it can go hard and a bit crispy and scratchy. But on a mug rug, that's not really going to be near your skin, so you can just use a bit of fabric glue there.
That's that one. And then, do you want to get that board down carefully?
We are.
I'll try. So we've made these mood boards up to take to shows, so we'll see how we go with that. But this is our honeybee placemat and coaster set. So you get the placemat and the two little coasters.
It comes in 4x4, 5x5. We've made the two different size coasters so you can see the difference. Up here, James, that one is the 4x4 and that's the 5x5.
But you get when you purchase the design, you get the files for
both sizes.
Yeah. And I love it because it's got the mylar in the wings. Can you see that beautiful mylar? And then we've used a little bit of PU black faux leather there, and then the stitching. And then this one can be made, this is made in rectangles, the placemat, so it can be made in 5x5, 6x10 and 7x12. So that's one hooping, and then that's the other hooping.
That would have been the 6x10.
Yeah, that's right. And then we thought, oh, we love bees so much, we might make the summer bee clutch. So it kind of matches.
It's
and I just,
so pretty.
I love the, like it's got little berries and flowers. It is just so gorgeous. So that's its honeybee clutch. And then we've just got a little bit of our mylar around so that you can see.
Yeah, that's what mylar looks like if you've never actually bought any or seen it.
It's just really, really thin.
In our packet we have two pieces, and one piece is pink iridescent and the other one's blue iridescent.
You can hardly really tell, but
you can tell only when they're in the packet. You can see a bit of a difference, but
and depending on what fabric you have behind it, takes on that sort of colour.
Yes,
like if you had an orange fabric behind that, it would take on an orange hue. So that's really cute. So that's that, Allison. So now we just want to talk about a couple of housekeeping things. Do you want to get back from the shop?
Oh, you want it back from the shop?
Oh, I think so. Just to make it hard for you. Oh, do you want to talk about this one first?
Okay, yes.
Yes, because this is an ongoing design, rather, isn't it?
So this is actually a sew-along that we have going at the moment.
Currently. Yep.
Yep. And we're releasing, I didn't actually check, are these blocks all released?
Well, maybe don't show them. This is the block that I wanted to show because it's got the butterfly on it. My treasured things.
They could be released, I'm not sure. Oh, this one is.
These are all released.
They probably are all the released ones.
There's an oval. Have you got one with an oval on it? Yeah. Yes, that's right.
So we've got these separate blocks so you don't get to see the whole thing. This one here is featuring the butterfly, which is why we've got it out for our butterfly and bugs week. But this quilt is going to be absolutely beautiful. It's on the website. There's a collection page and then there's all the different blocks that are for sale. We've already released the corners and the border blocks. So people who are getting a bit further ahead and starting to want to actually assemble
that's a good
quilt,
idea. Yep.
can use those.
So we've got a separate Facebook group for this. So if you're interested in this design, it's a good place to go to the Facebook group with the individual designs.
Yeah, because everyone's stitching, you can get inspired by what other people are doing. It's called the Treasured Notions Quilt. The last block will actually be released early December. And these blocks, there's one released on the first Wednesday of every month. So if you enjoy a block of the month, this one for you.
It's beautiful. Okay, so that's that. Now, talking about Facebook groups and stuff, we've got 2 sew-alongs that run every month. They're both currently running and they both run to the end of the month to the 27th of May, Brisbane, Australia time. So we're in Brisbane, so picking a time, I'll put a countdown clock so that you kind of know. So you just have to keep in the back of your mind, it's not 27th of May where you live in the world, it's
and Australia is actually ahead of most of the rest of the world, so except for New Zealand.
We're ahead in everything. I mean, probably just not time, Allison, I don't know. So this is our main sew-along group. We're all stitching in the group at the moment. This one, which is called the Illusion Blocks and
Table Runner?
Table Runner. So it's one block, but it's a very intricate block, really, because it's got all the pieces.
It is. It's actually hard to see. We've used some Aboriginal fabrics. It's hard to see, probably, but they're little squares.
But the sew-alongs are a really good place to go as well if you're interested.
This is a block itself, James, so that's the square.
Yeah.
There. Another square there.
So we're seeing some lovely ones and they all look so different.
Yeah.
So again, we've got a sew-along Facebook group that is just, everyone just makes this design. There's no other designs in that group.
That's right, and you actually get the 30% discount too.
You do,
if you buy it through that Facebook group where the code is.
Yep, so if you join that Facebook group, at the top of the group where we list all the rules and everything, there'll be the code. You need to put that in and you'll get 30% off this design only while the sew-along's running.
Yeah.
And at the end of the month, there's lots of prizes to be won too. So just check that Facebook group for all the rules and eligibility for the competition. So that's the Illusion quilt blocks. Then the other one we've got running, and you probably all know about it anyway, is our Keeping It Simple sew-along group. And at the moment, we're doing this beautiful patchwork purse.
It's got so much beautiful detail on it.
I just noticed this one's got bees on the back. You wouldn't have even... Perfect for our bees week. So again, they can be made in different sizes.
And then we've used one of our beautiful Swpea metallic look zips. They're actually nylon zips that look metallic, but you can actually stitch over them. If you use a real metal zip with the metal teeth, your needle will just keep breaking.
Yeah.
But these zips are made especially for embroidery machines. It's all no raw seams inside.
They're beautiful.
That would be the 5x7, and this would be
6x10.
Looks a bit bigger than that.
It might be, yeah.
Anyway, I don't know.
Anyway, the final dimensions are all on the website. So if you go and look at the product on the website, the links will all be in the video. You'll see that for the sew-along. That's the Kiss sew-along that goes for the rest of the month. Now we've got a couple of special offers. Oh, well, actually we've got that new release, Allison, which is
we've got 2 new releases.
So. And
we should have been wearing them.
And it's still keeping with the theme of this week, really.
For me.
So we've got our crown tiara.
Beautiful.
Our crown tiara and
now I'm on YouTube with crown on my head, and I've done it without a mirror. So,
don't be made with our beautiful mylar. So the crown, you're wearing the crown.
Yes.
And I'm wearing the tiara.
The tiara's made in the 5x7 hoop, and the crown's made in the 6x10, I think.
So we've made the crown and tiara, so one for little boys or whoever wants to wear a crown.
Yep.
One for little girls, a different shape.
And this wand is so cute. We've used a glitter felt, but you can actually use anything. The PU or felt is good though, because
you can cut it and draw.
It will never fray.
Yeah, that's
and
great.
And we actually have just got the stick loose in this one, so we can show you.
But you could glue it in there, couldn't you?
You'd normally put some wood glue or fabric glue or whatever you want, craft glue inside there, and then the star couldn't come off.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's so much
That's
fun.
a lovely little set to have for a little fairy or princess in your.
And then we have an offer.
Yeah, so this is an older design. These are our little butterfly wings, so keeping in with the theme of this week. If you purchase this set, you will get the files for this pattern at half price. That's just to the end of this weekend.
Yeah. If you have a look on the website where this has been released, we have a photo of your little granddaughter wearing it.
Remy.
She wouldn't take it off.
No. So she is 18 months old, just about, and they're perfect on her, but they come in bigger sizes. The dimensions are on the website, so you can just check the final dimensions and see if your little person...
This size would fit up to a 5-year-old or even
could be
later.
Anywhere. And we've just got straps on the back that you just tie. That's probably the hardest part, getting the toddler to stay still long enough. We did with Remy, she wouldn't stay still, but once she had them on, she loved them. So that's that. So you get this design half price when you buy this, but this offers only to the end of the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Then, Allison, we've got one more...
New release?
New release, yes.
So...
This is our mylar clutch.
There were clutches that were released this week. They've got our beautiful zip inside, so this is a clutch where you could actually keep your purse and phone and everything and not worry about it falling out.
It's a really great size.
So once again, we've used our metallic look zippers. This is our gold and white, and that's the violet and black. We sell them 108-inch lengths,
like
the zips with 9 pulls, and we have a video on our YouTube channel on how to attach those pulls easily.
Very easily with a pull.
These ones were probably cut ones. We sold them in 35.5-inch or 9.5-inch as well. And our beautiful mylar has been used in the flaps, and that just gives you... You can see the different colour.
It's
and
just
that
amazing.
Gives you an idea of using a different colour underneath it.
And
this is my favourite one, with the...
But this one is beautiful. This one's made with cloth. So again, coming back to our durability of a purse that you're going to be holding, and you don't want it to get... Like, this will get dirty over time.
Yes, it will. So we have a way to get the free design.
Yes.
So
if you want to get this design for free, you buy the supply kit. The supply kit is only for this colourway, so take that one away for the minute, Allison. So the kit, you will get navy PU faux leather, a pack of 2 sheets of mylar embroidery sheets, and a 3-pack of 13.5-inch Swpea zippers, and they're the colour that we've used in here. So that's the black tape with violet zipper.
So that's set up as a product on the website, isn't it, Annette?
Yes.
The kit?
Yes.
And when you purchase the kit, this just gets emailed to you as a download, as it normally does.
Yep.
And you will get more than one bag.
Oh, definitely. So this is... I just went into the sewing room where the girls used it when they did the testing for this bag. I just wanted to show everybody how beautiful and pliable it is. It's like real leather.
It is, you can't
It is so soft. No one would know the difference.
It's perfect for sewing bags and everything. It's as thin as possible.
Yeah.
Without being too weak. We did a lot of testing. We didn't want anything that was too thick because you can't work it in the seams easily enough.
And then if it's too thin and you're stitching it, you can have problems that way too. So
it's all backed with a fabric. I can't think of a woven type fabric there. Yeah. And that keeps it from tearing.
So we chose the navy because it's such a universally...
It is.
It can go with everything because you're going to have a lot probably left over that you'll be able to use in other things as well.
Yes.
Out of that
I wonder what this flap would look like with that bag. Well, it's interesting.
Well, you could do that. You could actually have could you could use floral fabric on the back with mylar on the top of it too.
Yes, you can.
And that'd be absolutely beautiful. It doesn't have to be plain.
Oh, experiments.
Yes. So many
So
ideas.
there's actually mylar on these wings too.
Yeah, it just is incredible. It's an incredible product. But with the, I think too, Alison, when we went through all of our testing and stuff, you actually have to have a special stitch.
It has to go under a fairly close quilted stitch.
Because if you tried to put it just under any embroidery stitch, you might not have
it. protects it basically.
Yeah.
So if you're going to clean it or anything, it's got the protection of the stitches on top of it. So
we've done, everything's kind of got that really small
that's right.
sort
so
of
this stitch we've got
thing
on here, we've made especially to look beautiful with our mylar.
Anyway, so that's a great way to get a free design. Get that and you'll get all of these.
We have some other kits on the website as well,
too.
so have a look. Actually, we have a search bar at the top of the website. You can search for kit,
and
all our kits will come up.
Yep. I think that's it. Alison, let me look at my sheet. Oh no, we're at the end. Yay! Okay, well, we've had fun this week, I think. I've missed you, Alison. You haven't been here for the last couple of weeks.
No, I've been busy working on other things.
Yes, you have. So, welcome back. Okay, everybody, have a great week. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. So if you've liked any products on the video this week, you can go to our website, which is swpea.com.